Hi, I'm Russ with Spoolheads Racing. Thanks for joining me for this build journal video. I'm really excited to show off the new additions to the track. It starts by using the new SR1 22.5 degree turns on the top layer of the track. I'm also going to show the latest open lane and dual lane track that I've been developing. And finally, I'll show you the process of changing out this dual lane drop with a rally style jump. Get your engine started and let's get rolling. Let's start by talking about this top section of track. Originally I had done these turns out of two SR1 45 degree turns, and as you can see it doesn't work great with high profile vehicles. The angles are just too sharp. In order to fix this, I designed a new SR1 22.5 degree turn. Then I added a 10-inch section of dual lane track between the two pieces. This really helped to flatten out those angles, and high profile vehicles are doing much better now. Another thing that I tried with these 22.5 degree turns was to create a chicane just after the bridge. I ended up not liking this at all. It just slowed down the vehicles and even caused some high profile vehicles to flip. So I'm back to the straight portion of track for that section. I might try and do a little hill through that section, but that'll be later. I've updated the Spoolheads Thingiverse page with a 22.5 degree turn in case you want to try it out for yourself. Now I'm going to talk about some of the research and development that I've been doing on track pieces. As many of you know from watching the previous videos, I'm looking for the best open track solution. My hope is to be able to design a track that's more consistent than crash racers and also offers more versatility. Currently I've designed and 3D printed a prototype that I'm getting pretty excited about. I'm working on having this track be fully compatible with crash racers so that people can just add in specialty pieces to their own tracks. Currently I have no plans for a free public release of these track pieces, primarily for two reasons. First, this has kind of become an expensive hobby for me, and I'd love to be able to sell some of the track pieces I've designed to help cover the cost. Second is that these pieces require advanced knowledge of 3D printing and slicing, and at this time I'm just not able to answer all the questions that would come in from people new to 3D printing. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with the future of these track pieces. I've replaced the pre-release SR1 track, which was a little bit more narrow than the release version, so I've got a lot of parts left over now. I've also taken a look at the dual lane drop. I really thought that the dual lane drop was a fun concept, but in the end I've decided that it didn't quite raise the excitement level of the race up very much. The cars just travel over the dual lane drop so quickly that it's hard to see what's going on. I really think it would do a lot better in a place where the cars are traveling at slower speeds. So I've been working to replace the dual lane drop with a much bigger rally style jump. I'm using the SR1 5 degree drop to get it started. I tried it without that piece, but there was a lot of pressure on the Hot Wheels track connectors, and it wasn't very smooth and cars kept falling off. I'm still using Hot Wheels track right now to mock it up and to try and get the slope right. The first attempt was fun, but very few cars seemed to land it. Here's some test footage of it. I wasn't sure if the cars weren't landing the jump because of how hard the 3D printed track surface is or if it was something else. I can tell that part of it was the alignment, as I can see that some of the cars were landing on the rail. I was going to test it out in more of a scientific manner, but then my youngest wanted to have a race tonight, so I quickly tried to make the jump workable. The two main differences that I ended up with was I switched to a 3D printed open track piece at the end of the jump, and I also attached an SR1 track spacer at an angle to hold the track in place. I'm not really sure why the jumps have improved, but with these changes, things are much better now. Here's a compilation of cars going over the latest jump. There's still fine-tuning that needs to happen, and I'd love to get some opinions on what I could do better. If you have any thoughts, please leave them in the comments below. Alright, to end the video, let's do a few runs all the way down the track. Thanks again for watching this build journal video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Please subscribe and race on, friends.